The Qumran caves are situated overlooking the Dead Sea, providing a geographical context for the historical discovery. The arid environment of Qumran played a role in the preservation of the ancient scrolls. The Dead Sea's unique mineral composition contributes to the preservation of organic materials found in the Qumran area. In 1947, a Bedouin shepherd stumbled upon clay jars containing ancient scrolls wrapped in linen. The scrolls were carefully preserved within the jars, protected by layers of linen wrapping. This discovery unveiled ancient texts, offering invaluable insights into history and religion. Archaeological excavation involves systematic digging and documentation to uncover historical artifacts. Manuscript recovery requires careful handling and preservation to prevent damage. Extensive search efforts are necessary to locate and retrieve historical manuscripts from archaeological sites. The manuscript fragments exhibit a diverse linguistic nature, written in Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. The presence of multiple languages reflects the cultural and historical context of the manuscript's origin. Each language contributes unique perspectives and historical insights to the overall understanding of the texts. The scrolls date from the 3rd century BCE to the Unist century CE, providing a historical timeline. This timeline visually represents the historical context of the scrolls. The timeline provides a clear chronological framework for understanding the scrolls' significance. The Hebrew Bible scrolls provide invaluable resources for biblical scholarship. Copies of nearly every book of the Hebrew Bible have been discovered among the scrolls. These scrolls offer critical insights into the textual history and transmission of the Hebrew Bible. The War Scroll details a prophesied apocalyptic battle between the sons of light and the sons of darkness. Unlike biblical texts, the War Scroll provides a non-biblical perspective on eschatological warfare. The scroll outlines the strategies, organizational structures, and weaponry employed by both sides in the conflict. The War Scroll provides insights into the apocalyptic beliefs and military ideologies of the Qumran community. The community rule details the Essenes' communal lifestyle, emphasizing strict adherence to shared principles and practices. Essenes lived by a strict code of conduct, prioritizing community welfare and shared resources over individual needs. The community rule regulated daily life, including work, prayer, meals, and dispute resolution within the Essene community. Discipline and obedience to the community's leaders were central to maintaining order and cohesion among the Essenes. Fragments of unknown texts encompass lost psalms, obscure prophecies, and arcane rituals. These texts contain mysterious content, hinting at forgotten knowledge and hidden meanings. Visual representations aim to capture the enigmatic nature of these textual remnants. Alternate versions of biblical stories found in ancient scrolls reveal variations in key narratives. These textual differences spark debates about censorship, authenticity, and the nature of divine inspiration. The variations raise questions about the transmission and interpretation of religious texts over time. Scholarly analysis focuses on identifying the origins and implications of these textual discrepancies. Access to the scrolls was restricted to a small group of scholars for an extended period. The limited access to the scrolls led to accusations of secrecy and suppression of knowledge. The perception of limited access fueled concerns about potential bias in the interpretation of the scrolls. The scrolls allegedly contain information challenging the foundations of modern Christianity. The content of the scrolls is theorized to undermine core tenets of modern Judaism. These theories suggest a conflict between historical texts and contemporary religious doctrines. Most scholars agree that the Dead Sea Scrolls do not contain any direct mentions of Jesus. This corrects a common misconception about the content of the Dead Sea Scrolls. The scrolls primarily consist of Jewish texts, including biblical manuscripts and sectarian documents. The scrolls provide cultural context, revealing messianic expectations prevalent during their creation. These messianic expectations significantly influenced the development of early Christian beliefs and practices. Religious and societal norms of the time shaped the interpretation and understanding of the scrolls' content. Analysis of the scrolls reveals a complex interplay between religious prophecy and societal aspirations. The Essenes lived an ascetic lifestyle, characterized by simplicity and the rejection of material possessions. Essenes shunned materialism, focusing instead on spiritual purity and communal living. Essenes believed in divine judgment and dedicated their lives to preparing for it through prayer, study, and ritual purity. The Essenes' dedication to preserving and interpreting sacred texts played a crucial role in the creation and preservation of the Dead Sea Scrolls. The Essenes believed themselves to be guardians of sacred knowledge. This guardianship explains the concealment of the Dead Sea Scrolls. Hiding the scrolls was a deliberate act to preserve sacred texts from potential desecration or loss. The threat of Roman destruction motivated the concealment of the scrolls. Religious persecution by Roman authorities provided another reason to hide sacred texts. Hiding the scrolls was a measure to preserve knowledge against potential loss from Roman actions. Ancient scrolls reveal a blend of calendars, astrological writings, and purification rites. These scrolls intertwine mysticism with strict legalistic interpretations. Calendars in the scrolls are not mere timekeeping devices but are integrated with astrological beliefs. Purification rites detailed in the scrolls are designed to align individuals with cosmic and legal orders. The scrolls may represent remnants of a lost school of spiritual wisdom. Alternatively, the scrolls could simply contain the doctrines of a forgotten sect. Distinguishing between spiritual wisdom and sectarian doctrine requires careful analysis of the scroll contents. The presence of universal principles suggests a broader spiritual foundation. Conversely, the emphasis on specific rituals and exclusive practices points to a sectarian origin. The Shrine of the Book in Jerusalem houses the Dead Sea Scrolls, preserving them in a climate-controlled environment. The scrolls are meticulously preserved using advanced conservation techniques to prevent degradation. Digital imaging and analysis aid in studying the fragile scrolls without directly handling them. The shrine's design symbolizes the scrolls' significance and their role in understanding ancient Jewish history. Ancient scrolls are carefully digitized to preserve and share historical knowledge. Digitization efforts aim to make these historical documents accessible to a global audience. The digitized scrolls are meticulously processed to ensure accuracy and readability. Advanced imaging techniques capture the finest details of the scrolls, preserving them for future generations. The scrolls have reshaped our understanding of ancient Judaism by revealing the diversity of early religious thought. These texts provide insight into a range of theological perspectives, challenging previous assumptions of a monolithic early Judaism. Analysis of the scrolls reveals variations in ritual practices, messianic expectations, and interpretations of Jewish law. The scrolls offer a window into the complex social and religious landscape of the Second Temple period. Ancient scrolls deepen the mystery surrounding biblical tradition. The scrolls' ongoing relevance lies in their ability to provide new interpretations and insights into historical texts. These texts offer a unique lens through which to examine the evolution of religious thought and cultural practices. The scrolls' preservation ensures the continuation of biblical tradition and its accessibility to future generations. The deliberate concealment of the scrolls raises significant questions about the motives behind their hiding. The method of hiding suggests a calculated effort to keep the scrolls secret and protected from discovery. The lingering questions surrounding the scrolls' concealment invite further investigation into their historical context and significance. The Qumran desert landscape symbolizes undiscovered secrets. The arid terrain suggests the preservation of hidden historical artifacts. The sands of Qumran may conceal further archaeological discoveries.